If the first one to join, someone has just come in and immediately is in the chat. I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. I can't hear anything. You have just entered the training and immediately you start complaining. What about those who came first? Okay, so I was just giving in some time so that we start with the latecomers also. Today's training is going to take 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm not going to be repeating myself. I'm going to be very slow, but I'll be on point. Is that clear? Even if you are new to this class for today, by the end of this call, you should be able to trade. Today's training, I'm not going to go behind. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm going to be very slow, but on point. Is that clear? So here we start. Number one, you are required to download a Tradingview account. So if you don't have one, go to your app store from this call. Don't go now. Huh? Can I repeat that? Don't go now. Don't do as I do. Have a notebook and a pen. Because if you try to do as I do, you are not going to be able to trade. Okay? You are not going to be able to use your royal queue effectively. Is that clear? Give me one in the chat. So have a notebook. When I say download TradingView, don't go direct and download TradingView. Have a notebook. So after the call, you will go and download TradingView. Don't do as I do because you'll get confused on the journey. And I'm not going to go backward. I'm not going to repeat myself. I'm just going to be going forward. I'm not going to come back to your chat to look at your questions. I'm just going to have a continuous thing. So I want to request you to have a notebook and a pen so that when I share, you write down. Give me a one if that is clear. Because when I say download, then you go to the app store. By the time you come back, me, I'll be very far. You not catch anything. Good. So today is a very unique training. So let's go. So me, I'm not using a phone. I'm using a PC so that most of you can see my work. Okay. So this is TradingView. So step number one, please go and download a TradingView account. Okay. Go and download TradingView if you don't have one. All right. I hope that is very, very clear. So when you download TradingView, also create a watch list. Also create a watch list. What is a watch list? A watch list is a list of coins that you want to look at. So after you have created a watch list or list of coins you want to look at, which we have looked at in the past, which we have basically been able to look at in the past. The other second important thing, just a minute, guys. Just a minute, yes. Just a minute. Okay. Okay, guys. All right. So create a list. A list is just a list of coins that you want to trade. Okay. I don't care whether these coins are where they are now. The other important thing, after you have created a list, those who have been trading with us, I'm sorry, but just I remind those ones who have not been doing so. Now, basically, these are called candles. They are green, showing buyers, and they are red, showing sellers. Now, what you are going to do next is to find areas where you can start your trading journey. Okay, or where you can start your trading practice. So, what you are going to do, you are going to find what we called support and resistance yesterday, where we said that where the market went highest, yesterday it was just a single candle, where the market went highest. So, if you look at my screen, all of you can see that the market went highest at this point. And when you look at my screen here, just at my screen, the market went lowest. Lowest. If we look at everything we have here, the market went lowest at this point. So where the market went highest is our ceiling, and where the market went lowest is our support. But if we want to trade basically, now just change the time frame. If we want to trade basically, now I will delete. If we want to trade basically, to find those areas where the market went lowest and where the market went highest, point number one, we shall look at the current price. Okay, so this is the current price, and it has a dot that takes us there. We said yesterday, and I want to repeat today, if it is red, sellers are in the market. If it is green, buyers are in the market. Now we shall look at the current price, and from the current price, where the market went highest, we draw there a line. And from the current price, where the market went lowest, we draw there a line. I'm about to simplify everything for you today. So, from the current price, the market went highest here. From the current price, the market went lowest here. From the current price, not from anywhere. From the current price, the market went lowest here. From the current price, the market went highest there. Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? From the current price, the market went highest there. From the current price, the market went lowest there. Question, is that hard? So you draw the line from the current price to the highest price, from the current price, the lowest price. So what you have done, you have created a support and a resistance, a ceiling and a floor. Okay, now let's turn this to a line. So we are going to come here on these candles and then we turn it to a line. Simple. What are we trying to do? Wherever there is a normal V, we draw a line at that V. Wherever there is an inverted V, we'll draw a line at that V. So this one is where the market is being resisted. or the ceiling. This one is where the market is being supported. Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? Question, is that hard? Drop me a 1. If it's a no, drop me a 2. If it's a yes, drop me a 1. If it's a no, drop me a 2. If it's a yes, good. Okay, more ones dropping. Okay, so after we have changed that, now wherever there is a V, we draw the line. So how do we draw this line? Simple. How do we draw this line? Simple. We just come to these drawing tools. Then we pick a horizontal line or a horizontal ray. But let's pick a horizontal line. So wherever there is a V, bam, we draw the line. Wherever we see another V, bam, we draw the line. Wherever we see, we can draw as many lines as possible. We draw the line. Wherever we see from the current price. So we have seen this one, seen this one, seen this one. Now we see this one. Wherever we see, I've said 2 ways. Where we see this, we draw the line. Where we see this, we draw the line. Okay? So that's what I'm doing. All right? So I'm drawing my lines according to what I see. So you may be seeing some V's that I don't see. It is okay. All right? Okay, now from here, I'm going to go back again and find other V's that I could see. And I draw the what? A line. So what I have done here in my chart, created points where the market is being supported and points where the market is being resisted. So let us turn it back to ordinary candles, and this is how it looks like. Martha, stop writing in my screen as if you were a young child. You are overdoing it. It is no longer a mistake now. Question. So there was another line, I think, at this point. Question, is that hard? So the more lines you can draw, the more clear your chart will be. The more lines you can draw, the more clear your chart will be. Question, is that hard? I need a yes or a no. Question, is that hard? I need a yes or a no. Question, is that hard? I need a yes or a no. Okay, more no's are flopping. So the more lines you draw, the more clear your chart will be, okay? So if you can draw more lines, then things are gonna be very easy for you, all right? So you see, if the market has failed to go up here, more than that, then you expect it to come down to your line. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if the market has failed to go below your line, then you expect it to go back to the upper line. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat. And this is how you use that philosophy. How you use that philosophy. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are trying to say that this coin is going to move up, you are longing in the market. If you are trying to say that this coin is going to move down, you are shorting the market. So the market going up, you are saying the market is going to go up. It is called longing. And if you are saying the market is going to go down, it's called shorting. You are shorting the market because you are saying this market is going to go down. You are longing the market because you are saying this market is going to go up. As simple as that. As simple as that. Today I say today's lesson is very unique. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have drawn our lines, but are we sure about the direction of the market? I told you today's lesson is very unique. ladies and gentlemen, we have drawn our lines, but are we sure about the market direction? You know, today's lesson is unique. We have drawn our lines, but are we sure whether this market will go up or sure whether this market will go down? The answer is no. The answer is no. Okay? The answer is no. Okay? So we are not sure. So for us to be sure, today I say today's lesson is unique and simple. I'm going to introduce some indicators for you. Am I speaking to someone? I'm going to introduce some indicators for you. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? I'm going to introduce some indicators for you that are going to help you interpret the direction of the what? Of the market. Is that clear? Okay. So now let's go. Julius, what are you going to introduce for me? Now, to just understand the indicator, allow me remove the lines. Okay. Now let me start with, so what you are going to do, number one, before you trade, understand whether this trend, this is where the business is, whether this trend, before you even draw lines, whether this trade, this one, now what you see in the chart are people's feelings. What you see in the chart are people's feelings. When people feel that the market is going to go down, they sell. When people feel that the market is going to go up, they buy. So candles are interpretation of what people feel in the market. I want to be very crystal clear. Now, I'm going to introduce an indicator for the very, very first time that gives you a general view of what people feel. Is my message home? That if people are feeling that they are going to sell, then you will look for a coin that is going down. You will look for an entry that is going down. If people are feeling that this market is going up, then you look for a trade in this coin that is going up. Is that clear? Give me an answer in the chat. Today's training is unique. Today's training is unique. Is that clear? So I want to introduce the indicator very fast. So you're going to come here on indicators. If you are using a phone, I'm coming. Then come here on technical and write in the word market bias. Market bias. This is the indicator. Market bias. I made this training for even someone who has just joined cryptocurrency. You have created a Tradingview account, you have created a watch list. Me, I will not go back to that because Coach Mopiwa has answered that. So the indicator is called market bias by Cyber. Now, what does market bias do? What does market bias do? What does market bias do is what I want to talk about. What does market bias do? Sorry, guys. Now let me tap on the screen and add the indicator. I have not taught this anywhere. So the indicator is in the chart. I'm just opening it up. Okay. So it is loading. So the indicator is here. It's called market bias. It's already in my chart. Let me just return the original one. Now, this is what happens. So this is the feeling of the market. Now, let me explain what you see in the chart. So I'll tap on the indicator. Then it will bring a setting icon. For new people, this is the setting icon. So I touch the name of the indicator. So this is the setting icon. I'm just going to give you one or two settings. So when you tap on this setting icon, it brings you input. It brings you input. And the input has a display setting of showing you the HA candles. But I would recommend, without explaining much, this, please untick this. I just want to go to the most important. Untick this. Then after you save. Okay? Just listen through. Then after you save. Now when you save, this is what is happening with this indicator. So that's the only thing you do. You tap on the indicator. The rest you leave them as they are. You just untick these HA candles. When it's on, it just has this dotted style thing. Okay, so I just want it off so that that dotted style thing gets out and it gets more clear. Then I explain. That's all, nothing much. So untick that HA candle area. That's all. Now what's going to happen? It will be just plain clear like you see it. Now listen to me very clearly. Listen to me very clearly. This is where your money is. Simple. When it is green, like here, darker green, it means that the market sentiment or how people feel, they feel like this coin is going to go up. And I'm going to keep this very easy for everybody. They feel like it doesn't matter which time frame you are in. And when it is red, these people feel that the market is going to go down. The difference is just in the time zone. Now, rule number one, when the market is reading going up, I don't make an entry of going down. When the market is reading going down, I don't make an entry of going up. So basically, this is what is happening here. The other areas are very easy. The sentiment is that here people are feeling that the market is going to go down. Here people are feeling that this trend is going to go up. So to avoid misfiring, it doesn't matter the time frame, whether you're looking at 15 minutes, you want to go out very fast, whether you are looking at 1 hour, you want to go out very fast, you need the general sentiment. And this is called the market bias indicator. Very simple. It gives you how people are feeling. How people are feeling so that you do not misfire. So the most important rule here with this market bias indicator, I'm gonna add on another one to simplify my understanding. That if people are feeling that the market is going to go up, don't go against people's feelings, because when you do, you have higher chances of losing your money. I don't know if that is clear. I don't know if that is clear. Drop me one in the chat, especially new people who are entering trading for the first time. So the indicator is very simple. It gives you, so once it gives you this green like thing here, it shows you that the general market trend. Basically, this market bias gives you a general market trend, that the trend is for going up, that the trend is for going down. So once you are able to interpret the trend of the market, so if the trend is for going down, you find entries of buying, then you sell. You find trading entries for buying. Now, as simple as that, the indicator gives you the trend of the market, that generally the market is on a downward trend. Generally, the market is, it doesn't matter the time frame you are looking at the coin. Is that clear? I want to give in another indicator. So, like you see, look here, guys. You see, this coin is pumping. But what is the trend sentiment of the market? What is the trend? Some answers in the chat. What is the trend? What is the trend? You see people are, you see people are on coin market cap. You see people are on sorry, Google Play Store. You see? Now let me share my screen. I want to simplify trading for you. I want to make sure that you easily make money. Now, when you know that the coin is going down, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? When they give you an indication that the market is going to go down, what do you do? You find an entry of also going down with the coin. Is that hard? Is that hard? You short the market. Is that hard? Is that hard? Is that hard? Do you see how you are now going to easily make money? Now, I know you may not know how to short the market. That's why I'm here. I know you may not know how to short the market. That's why I'm here. Simple. Before you make the entry, you must know the general market direction. If the general market direction, I'm simplifying, especially for the newbies. If the general market direction is like, we are going down, what do? You also go down with it. If my message is home, is my message home? Let me know. Is my message home? Is my message home? Now, I'm going to introduce the second indicator for you guys. I told you today's training is very simple. When I was starting, I told you it's very simple. Now, let's go to our royal Chu. Do you see how $70 are making $2? I want you to see this. Because of just understanding market direction. Do you see how I'm using $70? Do you see how I'm using $70 to make at least $2? Yes, the percentage is 27%. Do you see? Do you see how I'm going to make, it has sold. Do you see how I'm going to go back to my trading view still and check the sentiment of the market on that coin? I'm going to show you everything. You see? I'm going to show you everything. So I open the coin. Let me put it in 15 minutes because I don't have the time. So in 15 minutes, the trend is upward. Okay? Can you all see that? In 15 minutes, the trend is upward. But if I increase maybe in 1 hour, it's still upward. What about in 4 hours? In 4 hours, the direction has already changed. You see, in 4 hours, the direction has already changed. What am I supposed to do? Some answers in the chat. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to look for? I'm using 4 hours. Okay. So what I'm supposed to look for is to go and find an opportunity of shorting the market. So I will come here. I'm going to go to Binance because you see me, I take time. I'm going to go now to Binance. But before we go there, I'm going to come here, look for the coin. The coin is this one, XL. This one, XL. I tap on create. Then this side here, it means that the market will go up. This side here, it means that I want the market to go down. So will I choose long or short? Answers in the chat. Will I choose long or short? Answers in the chat. I will choose short. Okay. Now when I choose short, I will tap on trade setting. When I tap on trade setting, look here, guys. Look here. Royal Q will tell me how much I'm investing. That if I put 5XL, they are worth $2. Okay, let me increase. Then I put 50. If I put 50, they are $22. Can you see that? Give me a 2 if you can see that. What if I put 100? When I put 100 XL coins, it is $45. You see that? Okay. So I have nothing to add. Okay. Then it means that this is leverage. Simple, no complication. This leverage means that if I put 3% here, this coin will sell when it is at 30%. If I put 5x here, it means that this coin will sell when it is at 15%. Is that clear? I'm simplifying money making for you. Is that clear? Is that clear? Give me a 1 if it is clear. So it means that if I put 2% here, if I put 2% here, this coin will sell when the percentage is 10%. Eh? Are we together? Give me a yes if we are together. No complication. Simple. Simple. It will be 2 times 5. So when this coin will get 10%, that's when it will sell. Okay. So there, if I put 20%, it means that it will be 2 times 20. This coin will sell at 40%. No overthinking. There is no logic. Now, question. Do I know the market sentiment? Do I know the market sentiment? Those of you who did not start with me, don't worry. I'll try to see if I go back for you. But I told you I don't have time. But I'll try my level best to keep on point. Those of you who came late, it's okay. You see, I know the market sentiment that this coin is going to go down. So if I want to get out of the market, number one, I will put a low leverage. Give me a 2 if you understand. If I want to get out of the coin fast, number one, I will put a low leverage. Because if I put a high leverage, I will need to wait longer. This token is 10%. So that if this coin does 2%, that would be 20%. I will be out of the market. I leave the margin calls, confirm, then I start my trade. The rest I have not changed. Bingo. My robot has bought. Before I explain how much is in this coin, bingo, I'm done. Precautions. Don't trade many coins. Trade one coin at a time. Is my message home? Give me a one if my message is home. The rest I'm going to come back and answer. Me, I'm going to answer. I have seen your questions. Precaution. Trade one coin at a what? At a time. Now, we only talked about market bias, but that is not enough, ladies and gentlemen. You cannot change the leverage. That is not enough. Let me give you my second indicator. So, the second indicator that I want to talk about that is going to help you to see whether you should enter short or long. Let me first remove the market bias. The indicator that is going to show you whether, when we talk about shorting, even if you are in the spot market, you cannot short. In the spot market, you can only go up. So this can work whether spot or futures. So for you to know that this coin is going to go up, there is another indicator I want to give. So you're gonna come, if you are using a phone, simplify your trading, tap on the pencil on these two things down at the bottom of your screen. Simple. Come on indicators, then come on technical, and write in an indicator called Bollinger Bands. But Bollinger Bands, Bollinger Bands, Bollinger Bands breakout, Bollinger Bands. Of Bollinger Bands, Bollinger Band breakout, there are many, but are not, and follow this one by Trade Chartist. This is the one that will work. Bollinger Band breakout by Trade Chartist. It is free. You don't need to pay for it. So you tap on it once and it gets on your screen. Now, what are Bollinger Bands? It will get in your screen like this. Bollinger Band breakout. Bollinger Band breakout. Now, this indicator is very good. Why? It has three lines. It has the upper band, the lower band, and the middle band. Let's first go to the setting. So we tap on the name of the indicator, then we tap on the setting icon. The setting icon. Number one, come and remove the color bars because it will be giving you colors on the input. When it is on, it will look like this. There will be colors. So come and remove the color bars, okay? So come and untick this thing called the colors. That's all. Then on the style, it will come when it is like this. So it will have a lot of colors within it. Me, I'm not a colored guy. So what I will do, come and tap on the setting, then you untick these bottom fill, top fill, and quantity so that your chart looks nice. It also have these ones below. They will be putting prices on this side. I would also recommend that you remove the prices. So you can take a screenshot. These are my best settings. So on the style, take a screenshot. It will give you a nice view. Okay? It will give you a nice view. Okay? So it will give you a nice view. So I'll press OK. Now, when you are using this indicator, it is very simple. Whenever it breaks the upper band, it is a confirmation that this coin is going to go up. And whenever it breaks the lower band, it is a confirmation that this coin is going to go down. Whenever it breaks the lower band, the lower line, whenever it breaks the lower line, it is a confirmation that this coin is going to go down. Whenever it breaks the upper line, it is a confirmation that this coin is going to go up. But listen, I'm simplifying today's class. But listen, this indicator, one, if used alone, it would give you some wrong entries if you are not keen. So what do you do? So what do you do to avoid long entries? That's when now you bring in the market bias. If it tells you go short, but the market bias is positive, you don't come in. If it tells you go long, like here, if someone had gone long here, but when the market bias is different, you don't go against the market trend. As simple as that. Then you make money. Is my message home? It doesn't matter the time frame that you are looking at the chart. It doesn't matter the time frame. So you must have both to simplify. It will give you an entry, but the market bias will give you direction. So you consider, you don't go against the market trend. If the market trend is telling you these guys are positive, it is just a matter of time that very soon you'll enter serious floating loss. Like you see in 15 minutes, look here. Yes, there was a nice long entry, but the market bias is for buyers. So even if I have shorted this coin, look here, guys. Even if I'm busy shorting this coin, there are higher possibilities that buyers could come into this coin and the market goes against me. Does that make sense now? Although I'm shorting this coin, there are higher possibilities in 15 minutes that buyers are going to come into this coin and the market goes against me. Is my message home? So, it's going to go down. If I'm here, that's why I'm now bringing in the logic. That although I'm saying here that this coin is going to go down, there are higher chances that this coin is going to go against me. Am I speaking to someone? Because I want to remove you from excitement to reality. Because I've made people who are just excited. Is my message home? Is my message home? Let me know in the chat. That, look here, guys, let's come back to the goal. If the general sentiment here in 15 minutes is that buyers are still available, even if me, I'm trying to short this coin, there are higher chances that this trade is going to go against me. That instead, after some few minutes, this coin is going to go up and I'm going to lose my money. What am I trying to bring? Because me, I'm a teacher that is very practical. Don't get excited. Is my message home? Look at the sentiment. Never trade against the sentiment. You see? How many of you are now seeing? Now it means that if this coin changes and goes up, I will lose money this side because I was saying that the coin is going to go down. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. Never trade against the sentiment. Because when you trade against the sentiment, it is just a matter of time. So what do you do, Julius, to avoid that? Have this indicator in play. Check your coins with time. There's nothing you are chasing. Okay? Check your coins. Move with the sentiment. For example, let's look at TRB. So, yes. Look here, guys. This is 15 minutes. This is 1 hour. It doesn't matter the time zone. Okay, unless you are sure with your price action. But if you were newbie, like this lesson is for newbies, never trade against the sentiment of the market. Is my message home? Is my message home? Okay? Never trade against the sentiment of the what? Of the market. Because when you trade against the sentiment, things can go berserk. Unless you are closely monitoring. Now, what is the sentiment here, guys? Let me know in the chat. On this coin called Civic, what is the sentiment? What is the sentiment? So before we apply the indicator, what is the sentiment? Downtrend. Now, when you compare this one and the other one which I traded, which one is the right one? When you compare the two, the other one and this one, which one is better for me to trade? Which one is better for me to trade? The first one, the second one? This one. Do you see? Now, the other side, trader A, Julius Kabanda, will be losing money, while trader B, who has found a good coin, will be making money. Have you noticed the difference? Have you noticed the difference? Give me a 2 in the chat. So don't get excited. I hope my training has been on point. You'll be losing money here while the other person is making money there. Is the message home? So why have I taught this class today? Is that you must be able to make money in all market direction. You must be able to make money in all market direction. Whether the market's going up, make money. Whether the market's going down, make money. Are we clear? Let me know in the chat. Are we clear? Now I want to talk about the last thing. Then we are going to be good to go. I want to talk about the last thing. Then we are going to be good to go. Last thing. When you are in Royal Cube, okay? When you are in Royal Cube, I have listened to so many people. When we are in Royal Cube, we have two sides here. We have spot and we have futures. But before I do that, I have a few minutes. Let me first remove the indicator so that I go back to where we started, so that most of you remember. Remember, we said that when you look at a coin from its current price, I want to remind you, when you look at this coin from its current price, remember what we said? We said that from the current price, where the market went highest, we draw the line. Do you remember that? Let me know. We said that from the current price, where the market went highest, From the current price, where the market went highest, we draw the line. And we said that from the current price, where the market went lowest, we draw the line. Question: has the market reached our lowest point? Has the market reached our lowest point? Let me know in the chat. It means that although this coin would continue to come in, if we are going to measure our take profit, let me bring in our price range. When you come down here and you pick price range, if you had found it here, you would measure from here to here to be your take profit, which was a 2.5 or a 2.9. So this is 2.9% as our take profit. Give me one. We have measured from where we found the coin to our lowest price versus V if this coin is going up. I want to simplify your trading. Let's pick this coin high. Before we pick the general sentiment, I want to simplify. From the current price, we can see that the market went highest. From the current price, the market went highest. Hey, baby. Sorry, man. What's up? Keep quiet. We are teaching. Keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet. Let's teach, let's teach. Come on, we teach. Come. Keep quiet. Keep quiet. So, from the current price, where the market went highest, there are 2 points. I want to simplify your experience. Look here. From here, the highest price is here. And from there, the lowest price from the current price. Am I speaking to people to understand? So if you want to get out of this coin faster, so from the current price, the highest price from this current price is there. From this current price, the lowest price from the current price, it could be either here or any other point. But when you change this chart type to line, it will give you those points very clear. I remember I told you, whenever there is a V, we draw the line. Whenever there is another V, we draw the line. Did I discuss that? Simple. Whenever there is a V, we draw the line. Whenever there is also a V like this, we draw the line. So when I put in a line, I'm able to get a clear view. So it means that. So now I'm drawing my lines. Whenever there is a V, bingo. Bing. Whenever there is a V, bingo. I don't know if people are following. Whenever there is a V, bingo, I draw the line. Whenever there is a V, bingo, I draw the line. Whenever there is a V, bingo, I draw the line. I want to remind you whatever we have discussed. Do you see? Now it means that I bring in my indicator market gains to get what did it say? Let me know in the chat. I'll put it in 4 hours. Uptrend, downtrend. The general sentiment is that these buyers here, they think the market's going to go down. Now, when I move from 4 hours and I put in 15 minutes, what is the sentiment? What is the sentiment in 15 minutes? What is the sentiment in 15 minutes uptrend? What am I trying to explain? 4 hours is a bigger picture, while 15 minutes is a small picture. Is my answer home now? This is the answer home. So if you want to get out of the coin faster, you can always look at markets in a smaller time frame. Because when you use a smaller time frame, you are making an earlier entry in the market. Never trade against the market trend. Never trade against the market. It means that if people's sentiment is for buying, then for you say you are looking for the market going down, what are the chances of you losing the trade? Look at my trade. Just a reminder. Let me check you back to my trade. You see? Do you see the problem of trading against the trend? Do you see the problem? Let me, are you following, ladies and gentlemen? Are you following? So don't get excited. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. Now, is that clear? Give me a yes if we are now finished in making entries and exits in the market. You're sleeping, baby. Go, mommy, go, juice. Juice. You know, mommy, go party to get them down. Okay. Now let's go to risk management. Are we done with that? Now I want to do risk management. How much should I put in the coin? How much? Let's go back to Royal Q. Remember, ladies and gentlemen. So let me look at this coin by price action. I'm going to look at this coin by price action because it seems it has swallowed me, but it was learning purpose. I hope you have learned from that mistake. Let me find the coin. How many have learned from that mistake? Don't trade against the what? The market trend. Now, let me also explain something. This is a bigger picture. I don't know if people are now understanding. This is a bigger picture. Does that make sense? Guys, you see, this is 4 hours. The other one is 15 minutes. I think yesterday I explained this. Did I explain 4 hours and 15 minutes yesterday? It means that in the longer time frame, the market is on a downward movement. But in a shorter time frame, the market is on an upward movement. Listen to me very clearly. In 15 minutes, people are buying. It means that you just need to be patient with yourself. If you are using a bigger time frame, you just need to be patient with yourself. Is my message home? So it means that currently in your lower time frame, that's why things are not okay. But in the bigger time frame, is my message home? Let me know in the chat. I don't want to get people confused. So what you are seeing here is what is happening in the shorter time frame. But in the bigger time frame, is my message home? The market is looking otherwise. So you just need to remain calm. Okay? So if you want to get out fast of the trade, number one, use a lower time frame. Now, let's go to Binance. Let's go to Binance. So this is my Binance account, and it is my futures account. Okay? It is my futures account. It is my futures account. Are you following? Are you following? Are you following? Let me know. Now, this is my futures account. Number one, and this is very important. If you, I think the difference is in the forgetting of the interface. When I refresh it, will follow each other. Or maybe things are changing. The difference is in the interface. Sometimes the exchange might be remembering the previous trade. It's no problem. The exchange might be remembering the previous trade. Keep this simple. I know people want to come in, but the exchange. Okay, now look down here. Look here. Look here, guys. The exchange helps you know how much you have invested. There's no big deal. Look here. Do you see this margin USDT? Let me see if you are seeing that. Do you see this margin USDT? It's the amount of money I have put in this coin. Is my message home? Yeah, my phone will not go down. Do you see that margin USDT? It is my capital I have invested. Do you see this USDT here? It's the leverage I have been given. Is the message home? This is the amount of money I have put in the coin, $4. This is because the other side I said 10x. This is the amount of money that is in the trade. Is my message home? Give me a one if it is home. So don't get confused. The rest of this money is not in the market. The money that is in the market is this $4. Eh? Hey, on my money, only $4 are in the market. Is the message home? Only $4 are in the market. The Dominata is getting annoyed. He's laughing. Someone is saying no. Okay, don't worry. Someone is saying no. Okay, don't worry. Someone is saying no, don't worry. Hello? Hello, mute because my mother called me, and she's the reason why I work. So my mother, my family, there's nothing to add. So when they call, I just stop whatever I'm doing and I listen to what she was saying. Okay, so sorry for that. Let's go back. I'm gonna allow you guys to come in. I see a lot of hands. I see a lot of what. Okay, so don't worry, I'm coming. Don't worry. Okay. Let me first make a few things clear. Number one, this is the amount of money I have invested. Because I asked for a 10x, this is the amount of money that the exchange has loaned me. It has 10 times my money. Okay, it has 10 times my money. Now, what I'm trying to bring to your concern, ladies and gentlemen, you don't need much money to make money. Me, it is my point. Am I clear? Let me know. Give me one in the chat if my message is clear. What I'm bringing to your concern, you don't need much money to make money. That is my concern. So don't bring a lot of money because you want to make a lot of money. Me, you see, me when I'm dealing with something, I want you to look here, guys. You see, I have given this thing a lot of my time. I've given this thing a lot of my time. Look here. Follow, just follow closely. Do you see, the profit is little, but I'm using very little money to make money. So what I'm bringing to your concern is that when you risk very little, you don't lose much. Is my point home? So number one, trade one coin because I listened to the other trading one in one group, and someone said you could use isolated, but Royal Q doesn't accept that. Okay, so what you do, trade one coin at a time. Don't trade many. Don't use a lot of money. Am I clear? Am I clear? Don't start thinking you are going to be rich tomorrow. Don't use a lot of money. So don't start saying, let me transfer $1,000 to my account. They can take it. Transfer very little money. Is my point home? Transfer very little money. Number two, trade one coin at a time. Because let me show you. So you came here on futures. If you haven't done your API, now it is home. You came here on futures, then you tap on these three dots here. When you tap on these three dots here, you tap on preference. When you tap on preference, position mode, Royal Q does not accept one mode. Let me put it in one mode, then I show you. Royal Q, you are unable to adjust with open futures. So let me first cancel this coin because it's already in loss. Just for learning purposes. Okay. Just for learning purposes. Okay. So let me close market price 100%. Now I want to show you. So I have closed at a loss so that I show you. So I want to explain these two. What does position mode? What is hedge and what is one way? In Royal Q, one way means that you can only trade this coin in one direction. When you say it is going to go down, that is the only way. But when you put in hedge mode, you can trade the coin in two directions. If this coin is going against you, you can long it. So let me put hedge. But when you put one way like this, then let's go to asset mode. Asset mode means you can trade different pairs. Here you can trade a single pair. There is nothing much. So you choose multiple. When you come to Royal Q and you pick a coin, for example, for learning purpose, just for learning purpose. Now this one, in 15 minutes, this coin is still going up. So let's try to long it a little bit. Okay. So I pick the coin for learning purposes. I come on long, trade settings. Me, I don't want to think much. So I come here on Royal Q. So when I put 10 XL, it will be 5 USDT. So let me put a 10x. I think it will be multiplying times 10. So let me save and start the trade. Okay, just for learning purposes, let me activate the coin. When I activate this coin, Royal Q will send me a message. I want to clear the air that the contract strategy requires a two-way position mode. If you are currently in a one-way mode, you will not be able to run the strategy. Please go to the exchange and modify your position mode to a two-way. Is that clear? So you cannot use an isolated strategy. Is that clear? Guys, is that clear? Give me one in the chat. You cannot use isolated. It must be hedge. Eh? Because I was confused. That is clear. So, you two-way means that the same coin you are trading, you can go long and you can go short about it. So, someone was asking in the chat, is it isolated? It can never work. I hope you have seen the message. So I'll change from one way to hedge. So those are the settings you basically need. Okay? You need to change. So you need to change to hedge. The other thing doesn't work. Okay. Now you tap here on futures. You tap on these two dots. Then you are good to go. Now, someone was saying that I will lose my money. I basically started with $100. I have said it several times that not trading is trading. Give me a yes if that is clear. If you go on the market and you don't find an opportunity, don't trade. Because not trading is trading. Is that clear? Don't force trades. Don't force markets to move in your favor. Don't force. So when you come here on your trading view, step number one before you get excited is the market trend. Especially I want to recommend 15 minutes because it will give you a clear vision. Question. Me, I would recommend 15 minutes. Question, ladies and gentlemen. Where is the coin going in the lower time frame? I would out of research. Those lost, don't worry. Out of research, trade in 15 minutes. Is my message home? Give me one in the chat. The coin is going to go up. You see, because of the sentiment, the market sentiment, the coin, simple. Never trade against the sentiment. Then I'll run away and I find another coin. Let me find another coin. What is the sentiment? What is the sentiment here, guys? Let me know in the chat. What is the sentiment? Let me know in the chat. Give me the sentiment here. Uptrend. So don't trade against the sentiment. You see, I have done my analysis. I'm good at technical according to what I see. If this coin moves from here and it comes back to this line, my friend, money, you will sweat plasma. Is the message home? Never trade against the sentiment. Now let's bring back the Bollinger Band to help you. We said that when it breaks the upper band, it will give you a long entry. You see, the perfect time to get a long entry was here. Do you see when it showed you? Showed you my blazer. It has broken here, and you were able to now enjoy all that run up to the upside. Is the message home? Do you see? It gave you a long entry there. And you had to wait for the sentiment. Is the message home? Yes, you can also use the bias to trade spot. It doesn't matter whether spot or futures. Futures is not the big deal. Let me come here on the spot. Whether it is futures or spot, same thing. What is the sentiment now in 15 minutes? What is the sentiment? Uptrend. So if the sentiment is uptrend, then you can come on the coin and find an entry opportunity. The sentiment gives you market direction. Ladies and gentlemen, the market is not our friend, but the market trend is our friend. If you can determine the trend, then it is easy for you to find an entry and an exit in the market. Is my message home? And when you come this side of futures, put in a little money. Are we together? Are we together? Let me know. Give me a yes in the chat. When you come here on futures, put in a little money. Don't start getting greedy. Is the message home? Is the message home? Put in a little money. Basic. For example, 10%, a maximum of 10% of your money. Is my message home? And you need it because, look here, guys. If your maximum of 10% of, let me say, $100, when I lose 10%, in case the market goes against me, will I feel bad? Let me ask you. No, before I go to the benefits, will I feel bad? If I lose 10% of my $100, will I feel bad? Because in futures, remember, when we are trading, we can't win all trades. Give me a 2 if my message is home. When we are trading, we can't win all trades. You can't. Even if someone is very good at giving signals, you can never win all trades. If someone is good, they win 8 out of 10. This one is a very good trader. A very good trader can win 8 out of 10. It means that when you win 80 trades and you have lost 2, you are in profit. Are we together? Are we together? I have said it several. When you come on the market and you want to trade and things are not clear, what do? It will not accept isolated. What do? I think that one I have answered. If you come here to trade and things are not clear, what do? You leave the market. No trading is trading. When you come here to check, to look for trades to trade, and you don't find one for you, you go away because no trading is trading. It is not a must that every time you should be in the market. Is my message home? Is my message? If I come here and I open this fan token here, I hope yesterday I gave this as a signal, and I don't see. It has broken this thing. Where is my market bias? But my market bias is against me. Then, if it is against me in 4 hours, then I'll go in 15 minutes and see where is my market bias. The market bias is saying buy. Okay. Now, if I want to trade this coin, the formula is simple. Never forget from the current price to the highest price. Did I discuss that? Did I discuss that? Simple, don't quarrel with the market. From the highest price, from the current price to the highest price, it gives you your exit. From the lowest price, from the current price to the lowest price, it gives you the margin call. Let me repeat that. But I know even tomorrow I'll repeat the same thing until you understand. So I have given you two tools. They can help you find very good entries and very good exits in the market. I just wanted to talk about risk management. But before we make that big enough, is the message home? Is the message home? Let me know in the chat. So, it applies in futures only. You can also use it in sport. Give me one if the message is home. So if you are not yet familiar with futures, there is nothing you are chasing. Is the message home? Is the message home? If you are not yet familiar, there is nothing you are chasing because we shall keep repeating until you understand. Eh? You see, some of you always get sleepless nights for nothing. If you are not yet familiar, calm down. Stay in sport. I'll repeat again tomorrow because you can use the same indicator in the spot market. The indicator doesn't apply that it's for futures. The indicator applies in the spot market. So I think I'll repeat this Bollinger Band breakout and this general picture about the market again tomorrow because I see the questions are still very many. You see the questions are still very many. The same time, it's already 9 a.m. We look at Binance settings in my chart because Royal Q does not accept isolated. But Binance chart says he has sent me in my chart. Okay. Let's try Charles' settings and we see. Okay. It says when you tap on futures, then you tap on preference, then you leave the position in hedge, then you use single asset mode. Okay, you use single asset mode. You'll be have applied isolated. Okay, so let's see. But let me explain what is hedge and what is isolated. Because if isolated works, then it is better. For example, let me go back to his settings. The position mode remains in hedge, but the asset mode goes to single asset mode. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you are using the hedge mode, the margin calls don't work. This one, we'll need to first sort up this with Charles, if it is his strategy working for him, before I bring it here. Let me try. Please check. Mm. Mm. It has worked, but I have not. This one I will need to speak with Charles and how this hedge mode becomes isolated in Royal Queue. So let's sort this tomorrow. But please, next class be recorded so that we come back. Let's sort this tomorrow. Enough for today. My goal for coming here was not futures or spot. My goal for coming here was basically trading view. Is the trading view entry and exit okay? Is the trading view entry and exit okay? Let me know in the chat. That was my main reason. You see me, I don't want to be a person of everything. Okay, so I've seen all leaders hands up. We catch up tomorrow. We catch up tomorrow to discuss in detail. I am very sorry. I don't want to cause confusion because I see a lot of inputs. So let's catch up tomorrow about the same class. My importance for today was basically number one, entry and exit in the market. Number two, the use of these two indicators. Never trade against the market sentiment. This could be applied both in spot and in futures. So my main goal is to help you determine the trend of the market, because if the trend of the market is clear for you, whether you enter the coin the way you don't understand it, you will make money. I don't know if that is clear. Is the message clear? If the trend of the market, me, that is where my business is. If the trend of the market is clear, it doesn't matter how you enter the coin, you will make the money. Is my point home? That is what I wanted to express. Eh, if the trend of the market is clear, the other science and mathematics may not matter. Is my point home? Those who came late maybe have not. That was my point. So the other things of technical, quantity, if the trend is clear and you enter the market, You will make money. Whether you are good at the royal queue settings, whether you are not good, you will make the money. But if the trend is not clear, you will not make the money. So that to me, that was very important to share. And do you see what is happening in the 15 minutes? Guys, do you see what is happening in the 15 minutes? What is the trend? The coin is going back to the air. You see? You see? It was my message. These are the issues with the hedge isolated. I will come back tomorrow. All I will tomorrow my guy will teach that. But is my message clear? When you are clear about the trend, I think I have discussed the trend and it is clear. The thing is clear. Do you still have issues with it? Tomorrow I'm not coming back on this thing. The thing is here it is green. Huh? You man, go back to this video and watch it again. The thing is here it is green. What does it signify? You know, some people always think there is something special. The thing is here it is green. What does it signify? Market bias is free. The indicator is free. Let me show it to you. Let me remove mine. Tap. Let me remove everything. Tap on these two dots. Come on indicators. Write in the name of the indicator, market bias. You have many indicators in your screen. The indicator is here. Tap on it once. Let's get it in the chart. So tap on the setting. You only remove this one. Because if it is on, there is no problem it being on. If you want it on, me, I don't just like this dash-like candles that are in between the indicator. That's why I switch it off. But once green, the market bias is uptrend. Once it is red, the market bias is downtrend. Is that hard? Some of you overthink. Is that hard? Even if you keep it the way it is, it will work. Don't overthink. Even if you keep it without changing. Me, I just removed this so that I do not get these candles in between the indicator. But once green, once red, simple. Don't overthink. You see, some of you overthink. I have told you simple formula. Never trade against the trend of the market. It is not a lagging indicator. It shows you the market sentiment. Because I told you trading is what people feel about the market. Currently, people are positive that this coin is going to go up. So if for you are finding an entry, you should find an entry of the market going up is the point home. If the people are positive that the market is going to go down, you should not find an entry of going down. That is the main message. Is it home? Eh? Is it home? Message is home. Okay. The- People are still asking me what is the name of the indicator. Have a good day. Let me stop here. See you tomorrow. So, watch the video again. Me, I'm not going to die here. Because it seems some of you have just come in. Tomorrow we shall go in details with these philosophies because I saw a lot of messages in my chat. Go watch the video again. Go watch the video again. Go watch the video again. Have a good day. Go watch the video again. You will not kill me from here.
Of excess on admission.
But who is bringing COVID-19 back to Uganda? Eh? Who is